Good morning, Facebook. Grace and peace to you all. The power and the freedom in Colossians 3. Set your mind and set your heart on things above. So there's a choice that we have because of the root. In Colossians 3, the first 4 verses is about the root, and then the fruit of that comes after. I will read, "If then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ is your life appears, then you will also appear with him in glory." So it's the same thing that he's talking about. Reckon yourselves dead to sin, but alive unto God. For I've been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. I think a lot of people look at God as up there, and I'm going to please God so that I can actually get something from him, instead of a indwelling that takes place when we die to that self-centered, self-seeking way of life. Now we're alive unto God. And out of that, then we have a choice of setting our minds and our hearts on things above rather than on earthly things. We have a choice in each moment of every day. What are you setting your mind and your heart on? Am I setting my heart and my mind centered in a self-centered, self-seeking way of living? Or am I centered in the beauty of who he is? Talks about virtue later, that above all these things put on love, right? And that is a choice that we're doing because of that we've believed and we've received in the unconditional of God in our own lives. So therefore I'm changed at the core. So it's a renewing, right? We have that renewing, that we're being transformed more and more into the image of our Creator as we go, rather than that self-seeking, autonomous life that we lived before. We die, and then we're raised into newness of life with him. But I don't think we reckon ourselves dead, right? So we're still trying to live that dualistic life, or people that are living in religion of trying to obey in order to receive from God. Instead of us really being made alive in Christ, then it's a celebration and a gratitude that we live in. May you experience the fullness of Christ in and through you, and set your minds and your heart on things above rather than on the earthly things. Because this is garbage. This is brokenness all around you. But he's going to set you free from the bondage of self so you're able to live in a completely new way, which is beautiful, which you live in the fruit of the fruit of the Spirit will flow out of your life because you've been changed at the core. May God bless you today.